In my impression, Hong Kong has always been a very fast, gun-paced city. I vaguely remember the morning when I enjoyed morning tea with my parents. I feel a little curious when I saw them drinking the dark tea together. I then imitated my parents and tasted it carefully. The bitter taste made me frown. I saw them sitting and tasting the tea slowly. Time slowed down. The second time I drank tea was in the tea art class at university. After explaining the history of tea, the teacher brewed a few pots of tea that people drink most. He slowly poured hot water into the tea leaves, and with a flick of his wrist, the teapot drew an elegant arc in the air, and the hot air immediately spread. He took a sip, as if looking forward to the enjoyment that every sip of tea would bring. My friend and I followed the teacher's example and started to make tea. We carefully put the tea leaves into the teapot and poured in hot water. As the water poured, the fragrance of the tea quickly spread, intoxicating. I picked up the teacup again, tasting the sweetness after the bitterness, as if I had found a trace of tranquility in the fast pace of this city. Watching the teacher tasting tea, I realized that life is like a cup of tea. It is not enjoyable at first, but after careful tasting, you can feel the philosophy in it. On that sunny afternoon, I followed a colleague and walked into a tea house hidden in Hong Kong. He skillfully brewed a pot of tea, and I seemed to see the passage of time in the hot water. My colleague gently guided me to observe the tea leaves unfolding in the water. And I seemed to see the passage of time in the hot water. He told me that the taste of tea is like the taste of life. It tastes bitter at first, but after savoring it carefully, you can feel the sweetness hidden behind the bitterness. Under his guidance, I tried to feel the tea with my heart. Sure enough, after the bitterness, a hint of sweetness slowly spread on the tip of my tongue. Just like the beauty of life, which always appears inadvertently. Only by slowing down can we feel the beauty. At this moment, I seemed to see the indifference of my parents when they were drinking tea. It was as if I saw the teacher as enjoyment when making and tasting tea. I tasted from the tea in the busy life. Only by slowing down can we capture beautiful moments. In this busy city, I learned to find inner peace in tea tasting, and to keep a peaceful heart in the hustle and bustle of life. Tea is not just a drink, it taught me how to live, and how to find my peace and beauty in the troubled world.